Hello everybody!
Good morning!
We're live.
We are live.
Live.
That's my shitty song.
I tried to contribute to your shitty song. Let's see. Oh, I saw the notification.
Did the notification go out?
Yeah.
Hi guys, good morning. If you're there, say hi in the chat.
Oh,
Yay!
yeah,
We see people in the chat.
Yay. Nice to see you all.
Yes. How's it going, guys? Hey, Becca's there too.
Yay.
Marlene, TARDIS Rider, sharing some love. And then there's a bunch I totally missed in the beginning. Hi guys.
Hello.
Sorry. Hi, I keep doing
Cory's favorite place for his hand is like
blocking your face.
blocking my face. Yeah. At least it's not this.
Yeah, never.
Not funny, right?
Sounds so bad.
Sorry, guys.
You should fear, for Kang is here. Kang Seung-jung is in the chat. What's up? Ruth
Hello.
from New Zealand. Mimo Chang. Victoria Rose says, I feel like it's been so long.
I feel that way too.
It kind of has. Is this our first for the year?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So over the holidays, we were working really hard on our website, and we were just trying to get a few things ready for 2017.
Yeah.
And then Cory got sick last week.
Yeah, last week was supposed to be the first one, and man, I woke up with the worst migraine ever. It was so bad I threw up twice, and light hurt my eyes, and oh, it was terrible.
Yeah, I was just thinking he stayed up too late and was just making excuses.
She thought I was lying.
So I was like, we got to do this. Everybody's waiting for us. Get up, get up, get up. And I was being a hard ass with him, and then he had to throw up he had to throw up once before I took him seriously.
Yeah, and then I threw up again.
Either I'm a bitch or I'm just tired.
You didn't think I was actually sick.
Yeah, I just thought you were being lazy.
Yeah. Julie is in the chat. She tweeted me earlier. She has a stomach virus. She's in the hospital.
Oh no.
Yeah, so she thought she missed our stream, and I was like, no, we're starting in an hour. Tune in.
Oh my goodness.
So we hope you get well soon, Julie.
Yeah, get better soon.
And my mom is in there. Hi, Oma.
Oma, 사랑해요.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
go ahead.
I just wanted to say, for the people who are viewing this later, we have some questions. You know, why are you putting up hour-and-a-half long videos like this? And we just wanted to explain. This is essentially a virtual fan meetup that we try to do every week, in most cases.
Yeah.
And instead of just sitting around in a room, we want to get out and explore Korea with you. So this is all about experiencing things together. And for example, has Marie lost weight?
Brigala asks, has Marie lost weight?
Yeah, I have no idea, but I'm trying to eat well.
You look very pretty.
And then also I decided that I'd spend 5 minutes doing makeup so people don't bitch at me about not taking care of myself. But I will not invest any more than 5 minutes for any of you. I'm just kidding. You know what sucks is when people tell you that you're naturally beautiful your entire life, and you're like, oh yeah, I don't need that shit, and then you realize
when you get older,
maybe people want you to do some corrections, but then you still don't care that much, but you realize 5 minutes of effort gives you some compliments and you feel good about it, so you just do it. Anyway, look where we are. Check out this frozen lake. You might recognize this building.
Yeah.
Who can tell us what this building is? It's not the Hangeul Museum.
We also live streamed in that building several months ago. Can you guys recognize where it is?
Callum said he can't watch this time, but thank you for tuning in anyway and saying hello. Yeah. Where is it? Do you recognize this building?
Sharing Some Love says, love the format of these live streams. Feel like we're walking around Korea with you guys.
Yeah.
That's what we want. That's exactly what we were hoping for. So Ki-Sun Lee and TARDIS Rider both said National Museum at the same time.
Exactly right. It's the National Museum of Korea, but there's also another museum on site, so we're here to check out the other museum.
Yeah.
But we wanted to show you this awesome lake. Do you want to flip the camera around and show them a little bit better?
Flipping the camera around, guys. It's that time. There should be music playing while the camera's being flipped. Okay. All right, there we go. Yeah, so you can see the
lake
ice.
is frozen.
For those of you who live in places where it doesn't get cold enough to see what water looks like frozen, like large bodies of water, this is what a frozen pond looks like.
I think everyone's seen an ice cube at least.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think it's Cory's turn to start walking on ice.
Oh, okay, let's do it. let's get right in there. No, it looks like a thin layer
Cory,
of ice.
what about over there? I think you should walk over there.
Where?
Right
Where the water's?
Yeah.
No.
This is where you should start.
But it's only like I don't know, not even 1 foot deep right
Exactly.
there.
You won't die, Cory.
Yeah, I'll just have frozen ankles.
You won't die.
Yeah. So while the pond is frozen over, the temperature right now is actually 2 degrees Celsius. So it's actually above freezing. We had like a really crazy cold front like 2 weeks ago or like a week and a half ago. And then last week it snowed a lot. And so if you saw on like our Instagram or Facebook, we posted some photos of the snow. And here you can see some leftover from last week.
Can you show them the grand view here?
The grand view.
Look what's in the background.
Namsan Tower. Our house is over there, in that direction.
I love it. All that dirty snow.
Yeah.
It actually stuck. First time in a long time.
So 123 Mr. Mona, I think that's correct, says, I'll be in Seoul at the end of March. Any chance of snow that late in March? Yes, there is a chance.
But not so much in Seoul.
Yeah. Well, the first year I came here, it snowed every day until April 9th.
Really?
And then April 9th was the last day of snow for the
Cory
winter.
has a really good memory because that was 4 years ago. I don't remember what I did yesterday, but you remember snow. You remember weather patterns 4 years ago?
I remember the date too. It was
Holy
April 9th,
crap.
April 9th, 2013.
That's amazing.
That was the last day of snow.
Such a great memory. Such
So-
a great long-term memory and such a shitty short-term memory. It's incredible.
Yeah.
I think your brain should be donated to science later.
It should. I take that as a compliment.
All right, so just off to the right of the museum, of the entrance to the museum, there's another entrance to another museum.
Over this way. Oh, so Chrissy Pride says, I live in the Caribbean. I've never seen snow before.
Oh,
Wow. So yeah, this is what snow looks like, kind of.
it's kind of white.
I mean, it is technically snow.
It's pretty when it falls and it's crusty when it stays around.
Yeah. Becca says, I'll be back in Korea in about 12 days. I hope the snow's gone by then. So sick of snow. Yeah.
Jason Law says, are you guys getting back on a normal schedule for live streams? And yes, we are trying to get back to our weekly appointment with all of you.
Yes.
It's a very happy time for us every week that we look forward to. So, yeah, the irregularity probably made it difficult to follow us, and we apologize for that.
Yeah. Mia Addictions asks, how are you doing lately? We're doing good.
How are you doing, Cory?
Minus the migraine last week that caused us to cancel the live stream.
Yeah, I'm just traumatized every day when I look at the news. The
Yeah.
whole Trump thing and all the bullshit that he's flinging everywhere. That's terrifying. I'm not even American, but I keep thinking about what can I do to just stop him.
Right.
Yeah, if you have any ideas, let me know. That's putting a damper on things, but overall we are happy that it's 2017 and we can, move forward with all our plans for this year.
We've got a lot of plans this year.
This is it.
Yeah, so this is the National Hangeul Museum. It's a pretty cool building, right?
Yeah,
I like it.
It's pretty.
I like that overhang with the 2 columns. What?
Nothing.
Oh, I thought you were
I was
going to say
gonna make
something.
a little confession, but I decided to keep it to myself.
Kang Seung-jung says, United Kingdom of America.
I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. So
Yeah.
today, apparently, part of it, there's a part in here that's closed for the holiday, but all the rest is open. So I think there's also some activities going on for children. What is this thing over here?
It said family something on it.
한글 나눔 마당. The sharing.
Laura G, what's up?
Awesome.
She's in the chat and she said, my daughter Jordan and I are watching from the Magic Kingdom. Wait, does that mean Disneyland?
That would be crazy. Imagine if someone was watching us instead of enjoying Disneyland.
Because I know they live down near there, but maybe it's a reference to the United Kingdom of America.
I think this space is for people to, maybe they probably have workshops or classes and stuff here.
It's very empty.
It might also just be a place for families who come here to be able to chillax.
Yeah.
Oh, birch trees, I love you.
It
They're my
is
favorite.
Solal weekend, a 3-day national holiday for the Lunar New Year. And so maybe that's why this place is so empty.
Yeah, but this is not the actual museum. It's just an additional
Like a lounge
facility.
area. Yeah.
Okay, so if you ever come here and you want to just chill for a little bit, that's a great place to go. And I think it was this one, the library, the Hangeul Museum is the one that's closed today. So everything else should be open, but there's a library here to enjoy.
Okay, so that one's closed, but then the rest of the museum should be open, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That was the notice on the website.
Okay.
And there's also some swing chairs over there to chill out on. I love swing chairs. My mother has a swing chair on her front porch.
Do you want to go on the swing chair?
Yeah.
Yeah. you were so excited about that. Yeah. Yay.
This is how adults excite themselves.
Swing chairs? That's why you see like 70-year-olds just swinging on a chair on the front porch.
We want to swing on all the other swings, but we feel, pressured because we're adults, so we have to get over that shit. This is all that's left for us in life, is the swing chair.
Do you want to go up the stairs or do you want to be lazy and take the escalator?
The stairs, it's more of a grand entrance.
Okay, let's do the
We
stairs.
have the poinsettias everywhere.
Grace B says, Marie, you're so cute.
Oh, thank you.
Selsa Bill says, oh, I missed you guys so much. Thanks, we missed you guys too.
Oh, I should add, I also missed you. It was a little bit of a delay. You might not think I was genuine, but I swear.
Becca has quoted you, quote, this is how adults excite themselves. End quote, Marie.
Yeah. Or I should say married adults, because probably single adults excite themselves in other ways, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. Is this how I get in here? Oh, this is entrance. Oh, whoa. It opened up. 안녕하세요.
Alright.
So we are in. And it's not cold. There's a heater.
Oh, it's nice and warm.
What? I don't know what the conversation is, but my mom said she cried. Oh, it's from Dokebi, the goblin drama. My mom was watching it apparently.
Okay. There's a question here that would be good to address.
Okay.
Want to read it?
Okay. Mia Diction says, he declines later that people from Muslim countries will no longer be able to enter USA. What do you think about that, Marie?
So, I mean, I'm
Well.
sure Cory agrees with me and all that, but, I mean, being Muslim does not make you inherently bad in any way.
Right.
And it's absolute, I'm completely outraged about it.
Yeah.
If I were in America and I were American right now, I would be freaking out. I would be out on the streets. I would be figuring out how to bring down the Trump empire as much as possible.
Yeah.
But, yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out. What can you do when you're not American and you're not in America? What can you do? Not buying American goods might be interesting.
Yeah. There's a lot of people over at JFK today protesting.
But I guess we should focus a little bit on Hangul and the Korean language while we're here.
Yeah. Do you want to get like a little pamphlet thing?
Why don't you come over and show them So there are brochures in Korean, English, Japanese, and Chinese, I think. Am I right?
Yep. Yeah, Chinese.
This is Chinese, right? And then
Yeah, and Japanese.
I always look for the little squigglies, and I'm like, it's gotta be Japanese. Trying not to appear too ignorant, but it's difficult.
Yeah, let's avoid, as people, my mom said in the live chat, let's avoid talking politics.
Yeah, sorry guys. I'm just sad these days.
Yeah. So this hall is called The Journey That Hangeul Went Through.
So I'm just looking at the brochure here.
Okay.
It seems like a pretty high quality brochure. Sometimes in Korea you get brochures that are not very fluently written and kind of confusing, but this is quite nice.
That's good.
Yeah, quite nicely done. So when you come here, there'll be a nice little guide. And there's also potential that there may be an audio guide as well. They typically give those out for free. You just have to leave your ID at the desk.
Okay. What is this?
Which way should we go? You wanna go in here?
I think this one's first, and then we go into the hall. So Yunin So says, is this in Gwanghwamun?
What we're going into.
This is not in Gwanghwamun.
It's in Yongsan.
Yeah, this is in Yongsan, near right outside of Icheon Station. It's where the National Museum of Korea is. Same museum property. Whoa. Got some chairs here. Julie asks, is this free?
Yep, we just walked on in.
Yep, we walked in.
So there's no subtitles here, but this is a pretty neat little theater. It has 3 different screens kind of on an angle there.
It's all CG.
It's neat. So they're telling the story of Hangeul's founding. Just to give you some perspective, in the past, Korea used Chinese characters to express themselves, and it wasn't a very good fit for Korean language at all. So there were some restraints as far as like how much you can really express yourself. And in addition, it was the people in the lower castes. Back then, there was a caste system in Korea. They didn't have access to that kind of education, so they couldn't read and write, and it really kept the lower caste of society down. And King Sejong, who's the one who created Hangul, he wanted to create something that everyone could use to communicate, and that is how Hangul first came about. And Hangul is different than Chinese characters in that it's a phonetic alphabet, just like A, B, C, D. So you can learn how to read and write Korean very easily.
Yeah, it's one of the easiest languages to read, like learn how to read in the world. So much that there was actually a country.
Philippines.
Was it the Philippines or
Indonesia?
like Indonesia?
Oh, maybe it was Indonesia.
It was a
yeah.
very small area where this like really small country, they actually made it their official written language, Hangul, because it matched very well with their spoken language.
Yeah. And also, this is a shameless plug, but we just uploaded a whole bunch of Korean language books on our website, KoreaCurated.com, including one that's called Hangul Master, and it's written by Talk to Me in Korean, and it's a really great book. So if you're curious about how to learn Hangul, it'll take you probably less than a day to learn. It's very easy and very, very cool.
Yeah.
Shall we continue on to the next?
Yep. Let's head out. Yeah, I learned how to read Hangul on an app that I downloaded from the Apple Store or the iTunes Store or whatever it's called.
That's cool. I taught myself in Canada, and I was amazed that it's not like Chinese characters. So I just went around telling everybody about it, even though I didn't know anything. And then when I came here, I forgot everything because the whole experience of coming here was such a shock that all the knowledge I had about Hangul was like out of my head. And then I had to learn it all over again. Wow, Victoria, you think my voice sounds relaxing, huh? I'm just thinking, what kind of work could I do where my voice soothes people?
So this text looks like it's from the Hungminjeongeum, which is the book that taught people how to read the new Korean language.
Yeah, the very first.
So this looks like, they copied the fonts and text and then they put it on this wall, which is very nice. I like this curved shape.
There are still some Chinese characters written in this text, but now Koreans typically do not use Chinese characters, although in academia and some newspapers, they still use them at times. Maybe we can take time to read some of the things here to make the experience a little bit more interesting, because they know way more about Hangul than we ever would.
Yeah, so this is essentially what you just described in that room.
Oh, good.
But it has the actual names of the writing systems. Idu, Hyangcha, Gugyo.
Okay.
What is that? Yeah, what is that you just touched?
Oh.
Goguryo.
So I think this is like writing from the...
Is there writing on it? Oh yeah, there is.
The Goguryeo dynasty.
From over here, I couldn't tell that there was actually
But I
something
can't
written on
actually
it.
understand exactly all the words that they're using, so
Mm.
yeah. So here there's no Korean, I guess.
Yeah, this
Are we
is.
supposed to go right or left?
I don't know. I think we go
I guess
this
we're
way.
here at the creation, it must be right.
It just seems the flow of the wall takes you this way.
Yeah, 'cause here it's talking about how Hangul was developed in 1443. And actually, maybe I'll explain a little bit about what they're talking about. I won't read it word for word, but a lot of the characters in the Korean alphabet are actually designed to match the shape of your mouth when you're voicing those characters. So, for example, let me see. If you come closer, oh, this is a good one. So this character here, this makes a sound, like an M sound. It's essentially an M in Korean.
That's also actually, by itself, the square is mouth in the Chinese character.
Right, but anyway. it's-
Sorry.
I'm trying to. I don't want them to think about Chinese characters right now.
Okay. Ignore what I said.
This shape, you're probably going to see my mustache as well, but if you look at my mouth, it's like the same shape.
Is it?
What? Come on now. Anyway, it's the same shape as you would make when you make that And then, for example, this one here is an N sound, and if I say N, my tongue, you can't see it, but inside, my tongue kind of goes up like this a little bit, flat in the front and up in the back.
Yeah, it touches the roof of your mouth. Right?
No, Cory, look at the shape.
Mm.
In the back, maybe. Is that what you mean? Okay, anyway. He's destroying my explanation.
Go ahead.
here.
Sorry, Marie.
Cory. Zip it. Anyway, so this is supposed to symbolize the shape of the tongue kind of going up like this inside your mouth when you make the sound N.
Okay.
This one here is an A sound. It's something different, but a lot of the consonants actually represent where the shape of your mouth and your tongue. And so when you read the explanation as you learn, it makes it so fun because it's so easy to remember, and then it starts making like a lot of sense. Very, very cool. Learning Korean is the best thing that I've ever done. It's the thing that I'm most proud of. And I think it's because in the beginning, discovering Hangul was just so exciting for me that I was able to continue through and actually succeed in my studies. Hi.
Is this where he was like looking at the Hungmin Jongun?
Yep. This is him. Hi, Sejong.
Hi, Sejong.
Sejong oppa. You know, if I could go back in time and read and meet any historic figure, I would want to go back and meet King Sejong. Because of him, I'm able to learn a second language, and it's completely life-changing.
I think that answer like really gets Koreans' hearts like, oh.
Well, I'm not saying it to make them feel that
I
way,
know,
but
but-
it's how I feel.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Cory, you want to tell them about the app that you used?
Oh, so Simple Simon asks, what's the name of the app you guys used? So I just went on the store and I just typed in Korean language and just whatever came up that was free, I downloaded it and I just looked at them all. And they were all more or less the same, teaching Hangul in different ways. There was one, I can't remember because it was like 5 years ago,
If
where
you go to
it had like the different like consonants and vowels and then how you match them, and then it was like you quiz yourself. And then, so in one day I learned how to read all of Hangul.
Yeah, and if you go to talktomeinkorean.com, there's so much free content. They've been building it up for years and years and years, so you can learn through videos as well. This is Gojong. He's the last, he was actually an emperor, but he's the last line of leaders in the Joseon dynasty before the Japanese invaded Korea.
Pastel Jimin says, this is the first time I made the live stream. Yes!
I really wish
Thanks
we
for
had
tuning in.
somebody who could help us tell the story a little bit better.
Yeah.
But
Well, so I am showing the text, so if you guys want, you can pause and then maybe find a Korean to translate it for you.
I don't want to take the time to read every single thing here.
Yeah, there's a lot to read.
Yeah, and a lot of the, the words in museums are some of them I can't understand properly, so I need to.
I really like these little box, like dioramas.
Yeah,
like
it's
this.
really
Like this view, like, hi guys, you guys are having dinner? Okay, that looks cool. Okay, bye. What's this one?
Yeah, it's fun. It's like we're just peeking in on shit. 조선말 큰 사전. Oh, is this? This is talking about. This is talking about the making of the very first dictionary, Hangul dictionary, and for 조선말 is what they call it. So
Is that what it looked like? The table?
That's funny.
Like, is that what the dictionary looked like? And they made it into a table?
Oh, I thought you meant did they really have a table that looked like that?
Well, that would be cool too.
Yeah.
Samsung Shield says gangsta mafia dinner.
Yeah. I think someone asked how long did it take you to speak Korean fluently. I still don't think I'm fluent. I'm somewhat advanced, but as you see, sometimes in situations like this,
Oh, this is exactly what you were talking about.
I don't feel comfortable trying to translate things. I need a little time to figure out what's going on. So, but yeah, I studied very, very hard for 3 years when I first came here. I quit my job to study full-time at a Korean language school. But toward the end of it, I had to start working again. And so I wasn't able to study as hard as I wanted. And then after that, I just always worked in Korean language environments and dated a lot of Korean guys before Cory. And yeah, so I don't think I'm fluent even now, but I feel like I put a lot of effort into learning and I've learned a lot. You wanted to say something, Cory?
Oh no, just that screen back there was showing like an animated version of what you were describing.
Let's see what this is here. Uh-huh.
Let me focus.
So this is a songbook.
Okay.
Interesting.
But it's the original, and does it say the date?
It's a replica.
1659.
It's a replica.
Oh, it's just a replica.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
It's fun if you're learning Korean because right next to replica it says 복제, which means replica. So you get to learn new words and it's kind of fun. All right.
You said you dated a lot of Koreans. Kang Sun-jung says define a lot.
Well, I mean, I've dated a lot of people in my life in general. But once I came to Korea, it's Korea. So the guys that you see in Korea are mostly Korean, right? But yeah, I'd never tell anyone that I'm an innocent, inexperienced girl because I'm definitely not.
Wow, I like that you added the inexperienced part.
What? I know exactly what I want because I tried a lot of stuff. What's wrong with that?
So this is cool. This is a woodblock print, and it has the Chinese characters all carved into it. And so this is how they would print with ink on paper. So this is kind of like what that would look like from there.
Yeah. I saw someone ask, what's the difference between this museum and the one in Hangul? The one in Gwanghwamun. And I don't know. We just got here, so we're exploring in real time here. We're here for the first time.
Yeah, this one's an actual building. As the one in Gwanghwamun, it's underground, and I think this place might have more documents. Maybe
it's more in depth, yeah.
Like an archive here.
The Gwanghwamun one seems to be a little more like experience oriented. Like you can do a lot of cool stuff there.
Yeah, a lot of children friendly things.
Yeah. But there are a lot of. I think they're approaching it as a really true, like in true museum style here.
Yeah.
But I love the Gwanghwamun one.
Yeah, look
That's
at this.
awesome.
This is like a proper museum.
Beautiful.
Okay. Shall we continue? Here, can you hold this? I'm gonna take my jacket off. It is hot.
It is hot indeed. Whoa. Suddenly you guys are looking at the ceiling. And you wonder why Cory never really wants me to hold this. All right. The installations here are quite nice, quite beautiful. Let's watch Cory. That's my favorite thing to do whenever I can actually hold this. He's escaping. Oh, the wrong way.
I panicked. I didn't know what to do, and I was like, oh, I'll just read a book.
Right. Read a book that you can't read.
I can read it. It was in Hangul.
All right. King Sejong, please come back to us.
So what is this on the wall?
Jackie Fields says, hello everyone, first time making the live video. Hey Jackie, welcome.
This is some lady's written letter to ask the king to save her grandson and brother-in-law.
Oh, see, because they were empowered to actually
Communicate. Yeah.
right, they were able to communicate the struggles of their lives. And King Sejong also did a lot for the underprivileged in their society. There was no maternity leave at all for slaves and people in the lower castes, and he implemented a maternity leave. I can't remember how much it was, maybe like 3 months or something, but I mean, they did a lot, and I learned about that at the what is this?
This is King Jongjo. When he was 4 years old, he wrote this.
Oh my gosh, this is king letters, and 4-year-old king letters.
Yeah, when he was only 4 years old, he wrote this in 1755.
This is crazy. Oh my goodness.
Wow, his handwriting is really good for
You're
a 4-year-old.
very cute. So what, the first part was someone telling him how to do it, and then he continued on, or?
Yeah, I think on the right part, the smaller size is like maybe his teacher or his mom or dad, I don't know. And then his are the larger ones.
Wow. That's great. Very, very cool.
Wow.
I'm so happy these documents have survived.
Yeah.
What's this one?
It's really pretty handwriting.
It's hard to get this focused.
Here.
Written between in-laws. Okay, so this is another. Oof, shit. Knocked into the glass.
It's very pretty handwriting.
Beautiful. I can't really alter anything because I don't have a free hand, so. Okay, that works. So what's this one here? Collection of Hangul letter formats. It's hard to see.
Yeah, so these are just letters between family members and anyone else.
Here's another interesting digital installation. It's so beautiful. I think a lot of Korean people don't have an opportunity to write in cursive. They just usually print English, and I always thought, oh, that's strange. They never really learn how to write, how to read handwriting. And then I came to Korea and I realized, oh my God, handwriting is so hard. I also just print Korean. I never write it in cursive.
Is this old school comic books?
What is this? A divination book?
Oh, this is a fortune telling book.
Uh-huh.
From the 19th century.
Wow, that is cool. Look at that. 19th century, early 20th century. Holy moly, this is cool. Why didn't we come here earlier?
Look, even behind us over here, these are really...
Yeah, I'll turn around in just a second. What is this? Oh, is it Yunori? No. That looks
This is like a game, yeah.
It looks like a game. This is talking about... Oh, yeah. Yeah, very cool, very cool. So talking about the outcomes for... It's like a fortune-telling kind of thing, what the upcoming year is going to be like. So what did you want to show here?
Oh, just these are books, but they have illustrations. And they're old, but it's great, to see that that text plus images were combined into, books. That's really great.
What is
it
this?
doesn't say how old it is, but it's just Joseon Dynasty.
3 exemplary behaviors. Oh, yeah. How to be a... how to be a chaste... Is it chaste or chaste? Chaste,
Chaste, I guess.
Chaste woman. Teach me how to be a chaste woman.
But this is, look, that's a pretty cool...
It's beautiful. You want me to zoom in?
No. I mean, you can if you want.
Very, very nice. What's this one?
What's everyone laughing about in the chat? Someone said that is messed up. What did we miss?
Teaching women how to be.
I
mean, maybe that's what they're talking about.
How to be.
So this is about the Confucian values. But yeah, I mean, it's key to Korean language, to understanding Korean language. So you can't.
This is a book concerning respect for elders and faith between friends.
All very important principles.
I don't know what's going on here, but these guys look like they're having a lot of fun. And that looks
Is
like
that
someone
a
just
threesome?
killed somebody.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Someone's killing somebody.
Wait, let's zoom in on that. That's kind of like, what is going on there? Did someone die? Because these guys are holding swords.
All right. I think there's some death scenes going on there. This is not love. Definitely not love.
Maybe don't do this.
All right. This explanation doesn't help me very much. Anyway, great.
No, what? I want to see the chat.
Okay, you hold it then.
Can you hold these? Can you hold this too? Thanks. Okay. Okay, shall we continue? Let's look at what this stuff in the middle is.
Oh, is that why they're laughing? Your mom's telling you stories? Telling them stories?
Oh no, my mom is telling childhood stories about me. What what did my mom say? I don't even know where it is. I would have to scroll up like.
I think you just went past it. Oh.
No, in English, and I blamed my brother. Oh, I think this is maybe when I wrote my name under the table, and then
You said that
Brian
your brother...
Brian didn't know how to write, but I did, and then I was like, Brian did it.
Wow, you really suck at lying, huh?
I was like, I don't know how old I was.
Oh. Angel said, "Hi guys, huge fan all the way from Puerto Rico. Just made kimchi today." Wow,
Nice.
That's awesome. I wish you could share share photos in the chat. It would be cool to see your kimchi.
Yeah.
Cory's grandmother just made me vegan kimchi yesterday for the holiday. It was very awesome. Wow, look at that. Oh, there's poetry on here
Sekedanji.
to show it's.
So that's its use.
Oh, it's like pottery. I said poetry, but it actually says pottery.
Mm.
Who can't read English? Me.
Mm-hmm.
Ashtray.
TARDIS writer said, Cory, you were 17 and you know it.
That's
Like,
funny.
I just learned how to spell my name.
Dawn Amos says, "Hello, Cory and Marie from Kansas City." Hello, Dawn.
Mm. Okay, what do we got over here? More woodblock print. Whoa, this whole floor is a projection. Can you walk on that, Marie?
Can I? Or...
Is it interactive? Or does it say, don't walk on it? Do it.
You're supposed to just sit on it and listen and watch. That's what it says on the sign. All right, let's watch.
It's kind of cool.
123 Mr. Mona asks, "Have you taken any cooking classes in Seoul?" And yes, we definitely have. There are a number of different schools that you can learn at. If you private message us on Facebook, we can tell you some of them.
Mm-hmm. Grace says, what would happen if Marie walked on that?
I'm guessing nothing. I would become a part of it probably. I guess a lot of people think it's a touch, an installation you can, like interactive, and they're probably blocking the view for the other people. So, is this like wood chipping kind of thing?
It looks like it, yeah.
Carving out the...
Yeah, so this is like the printed text, but then this is like the woodblock being revealed.
Yeah, so this is was originally Chinese characters, right? And then they're putting the... No? Oh, okay. What? I'm confused.
It's weird.
I can't
It's
see.
hard to decipher.
Are they doing exactly what...
It doesn't look like it. No, wait, it is. It is.
It is printed. It's exactly what you just said. I was thinking that they had like Chinese characters and then they put it into Korean, but there's still Chinese characters left there. My theory does not hold up.
Wow, look at this master.
Hi, Master. What's your name?
They're doing the original like woodblock print.
Well, this is like the last bit of the process here.
Mm. So here's the paper. They already inked it. Now it's going through the press.
Wow.
I miss printmaking. I did a lot of that in art school.
Super beautiful. Hey, this is neat. Take a look at this.
Oh, in the benches there's some books. What is it?
I guess they're little replicas of how old books would look. Is that upside down? Jesus.
Was it?
I can't tell.
It looks like it's upside down.
There we go. I think this and that don't match up. That's why I was very confused.
Ah.
But there's nothing like holding a book upside down on a live stream. You know what I mean? Nothing more humbling. No, humbling, humiliating. Is a better word.
Whoa, excuse me. I sneezed. And
anyway, so this is how
echoed.
old books used to look like. And over here.
What is that?
Little stories.
Little stories? Becca's heading out of the chat. She needs to go to a clinic, and then she'll be getting ready for coming to Korea.
Bye, Becca.
Bye, Becca.
Bye.
Thanks for tuning in.
This is my hand saying goodbye to you. It doesn't really look like a wave, though. It looks weird. And then they have this interactive. So the thing that I just showed you, these books, they also have them in ebook form.
Ebook format?
Yeah, well, it looks like an ebook anyway.
How
So
do
you
you-
can choose the one that you want. And then how do you open it is the question.
Do you swipe, or can you do it?
Oh,
That's it. Is it just to look at the cover?
maybe. If so, that would be a little disappointing. But
Yeah, that's what it looks like. But here's that book that you were just looking at. It's right here.
So I noticed that the foreign language text, there's less and less.
Yeah, not a lot of English here.
Yeah. So if you're not a local Korean, it could be difficult to get the full benefit from the museum. But most Korean museums are like that. So you just get used to it over time. You get used to not knowing and just absorbing what you can.
What is it? Hangul typewriter?
Ooh.
This is awesome. Hangul typewriter. Whoa. You zoom in on those letters.
Oh, they have okay.
The Hangul on it, yeah.
Like complete character. Well,
Yeah, full Hangul keyboard.
that's interesting.
How old is it? Does it say a date on there? Oh, 1933. Oh, and look, there's even Hangul Braille.
Wow, that's great.
Can we zoom in on that? Oh, it's all like super out of focus. Sorry, guys. But it's the Braille system for Hangul. That's really cool.
Good.
Hangul.
We can get an English audio guide at reception, but if we're listening to that, we wouldn't really be paying attention to you. So we're just taking this experience in stride, absorbing what we can and hanging out with you. We might come back again next time and spend more time focusing on each individual detail, but it's not very practical right now.
I can hold my jacket if it's too cumbersome for you. It's okay?
Wait, because this is important.
Oh, okay.
So you can see here it says that during the occupation of Korea, Korean language was actually banned. So it looks like they still kept using it, but I think a lot of people got in trouble for using their own language during that period. And many elderly people that you see here in Korea, they used to have Japanese names because they were forbidden from using their own names.
Yeah. And another example of what Murray's talking about is actually me and my Korean grandfather, my haraboji. I couldn't speak Korean at all, but he knew how to speak Japanese, and I knew how to speak Japanese, so that was our way to communicate with each other, because he was forced to learn Japanese as a child.
Imagine how he would feel communicating with his grandson in the language of the people
Occupiers.
who occupied.
Yeah, I felt terrible, but
He could have learned some English though, right? Because he was living in the States for a long time as
he
well.
learned a very, very, very few English words. His listening was okay, I think.
This is interesting. Is it like learning how to write? 맞춤법. Yeah.
What is it?
This is to help people learn how to write.
It's like a workbook.
Yeah, a workbook. So here they're calling this Joseon Oh. So Joseon is the dynasty, and then Oh means language. So Joseon language, as opposed to Korean language, 한국어. think North Korea uses North Korea doesn't think that the Joseon dynasty is over yet. They're still in the Joseon dynasty, right? So they say they refer to Joseon a lot in their.
Don't they call Hangul Joseonma?
What I'm saying is that's how Koreans used to do it too. But then the Joseon dynasty ended with the Japanese occupation, but it didn't.
Not for North Korea.
North Korea doesn't acknowledge that it ended.
Interesting. Oh, here, look, Hangul fashion.
So Grace B asks, Cory's mama, do you also speak Japanese? I guess mom can answer that, but Cory, do you want to also shed some insight?
Yeah, when we lived in Japan growing up, my mom knew how to speak some Japanese.
But it wasn't because of the occupation, because she was too young for that.
Yeah,
she wasn't alive.
It was just because she studied Japanese.
Yeah.
Do you want to say anything? Beautiful Hangul. And this is true. It's a very beautiful language in itself, like shapes and lines and all that stuff. And like top, bottom, left, right. And so it lends itself very well for design. Like this is all made out of Hangul letters. Fashion, we sell like Hangul accessories from like Move to Move and Bimin on our website, koreacurated.com, so you can get like fashion accessories made from the letters.
Yeah. Next week we're going to be putting up some really cool handbags that have Hangul on them.
Yeah.
Handbags and a whole bunch of other stuff too. Are we in like a dead end here?
Yeah, what? So these are like statistics. Marie, what's going on here? What are you doing? You're like walking right into the wall.
I was sure there was an exit there.
Griffiny says that it reminds me of the art piece that was in one of our streams, and that's correct. There was that one that was outside of the Jamsil, the Lotte World Tower. Yeah, and it was made with Hangul letters.
Can I show you something?
Yeah.
So here, this is explaining how many people have taken the Korean language exam. So you can see in 1997, only 2,692 people took it.
Wow.
And then as of 2010, they started having the test 4 times a year.
Okay.
Whereas at first it was only 1 time a year.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess I should say 2012.
Okay.
2012, 4 times a year. 52 countries participated as opposed to 4 originally. And in 171 regions. And you can see over 150,000 people participated in the test in 2012. So there's a huge increase in the interest in Korean language around the world.
Yeah.
And a lot of that is fueled by, K-pop, K-drama, a lot of that cultural exports, which potentially might be the reason why all of you are here as well.
Yeah.
There's some interesting interactive things. Oh.
Is this you take your photo?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's for people who are like knee high to a toadstool. But
should we all be in it, like the live streamers and us?
Yeah. All right. Do we
all right,
want?
guys, you're in this.
Which background do we want?
1, 2, 3.
That's kind of Christmassy.
4 or 5.
This one, the museum is there. Okay, I'll show you one more time.
1,
2, 3,
4,
4, 5.
5.
Which one do you want?
Which one do you guys like better?
Let us know. The first person who answers is the one we're gonna do. 5.
5.
All right, perfect. It's
Ceci.
there.
Ceci says 5.
Thank you.
Okay.
All right, so we're gonna choose that one.
Okay, smile.
Okay, everybody ready? 3, 2, 1. Oh, 5, 4, 3, 2,
Fail.
1. Did it work? Okay,
It did.
worked. And now you can choose to reshoot, or you can add some extra stuff.
Okay. People are like kimchi in the live chat. That's awesome.
That's funny.
Cheese, kimchi.
So this is about sending a letter to somebody. So let's send it to Cory's mom. 엄마. 사랑해요. We love you. All right.
And that's it?
Oh, is it what?
I think you did.
Is it for Sejongdaewang? Oh.
Is this going to
What?
show up on a screen somewhere else?
I don't know. Okay, it's funny because it says now, I guess we're sending a letter to Sejongdaewang. I missed that part. So Sejongdaewang is being called Oma. But regardless, Oma, you got the message, right?
It just went over here. Did you see it go off screen?
Hilarious. Okay, so this is not for our mother. This is for Sejongdaewang, but it really works in two ways. This is
He looks
really,
happy.
really amusing. It's like people who like we're both like mama's children, you know.
I think you could also enter your email address and then have it emailed to you.
That's what I thought you could do, but I didn't see anything. Did you?
I think that's where it was. I don't know.
That's what I thought we were doing.
It says here in English, if you want, send a photo
here
to...
it is. This is what happened after. So it went up there, and then the next step is this.
Now you can email it.
So I'm gonna put it in, but I don't want to like reveal your mother's address.
Okay, so Marie's gonna put in my mom's email address. So Mom, we're gonna send that photo to you, okay? Yeah, so this is kind of cool, very interactive, right? And there's something going on over here. Yep. Ooh, this is interactive as well. It's like a game screen. That girl like attacked that wall. She's like bap 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 bap.
Oh, that's fun. Do you want to take a little more? So cute.
Okay, should we continue walking? Continue forth, as I usually say.
Yeah.
Wow, I forgot how big this place looks.
This is a beautiful building.
I like this cut out like Hangul letters on one solid piece of, is this wood or steel? Looks like wood.
Yeah, and Angel Burgos asks for some advice to learn Korean. And I would be happy to give some advice. Actually, do you want to sit down for a second, Cory?
Sit down.
Yeah. Us.
It's us.
It's us.
Let's put the chat on.
Yeah, just
there we go.
Since we just walked through all that, I thought we could stop for a second. Regarding advice for learning Korean, the first thing with any language is consistency is very, very important. If you want to learn a language, you really need to kind of go crazy about it. It needs to become an obsession. So what I used to do is I would study on the toilet, I would study on the bus, I would study any time I could. So even if it's just 5 minutes or 10 minutes, I was waiting for somebody. Instead of looking at my phone, I would be looking at a book. I also made sure to download all the MP3 files from my textbooks. And while I was walking, instead of listening to music, I would be listening to the MP3 files. So I would be automatically learning, reviewing what I had learned before, and if it played forward, my brain would already start wondering, hey, what are they saying? And trying to kind of solve the puzzle of future chapters. So by the time I studied that chapter, my brain already had that language inside of it, and I was able to have a lot of like aha moments, and I think that's really important. And also writing out new vocabulary again and again and again and again, and then transferring that vocabulary onto little memo cards with the Korean on one side and then your language on the other side, matching up words. I don't know, even some words that are very similar and you confuse them a lot, write them out on different cards and just look at them and try to identify the differences, and keep quizzing yourself.
There was an app, what is it called? It was the card thing, but it was just virtual. It was on your phone, and you could add in the Hangul, and then you can add in what the meaning was, and you can quiz yourself. You showed it to me. It was like called Super Cards or something like that.
But I don't like that because the actual motion, the action of writing those words yourself
that makes sense.
and touching it yourself and making it your own, it helps. I think it helps to get it into your brain better. If you just put it into an app, it doesn't feel like yours anymore. So I like to write things out in my own writing.
That's cool.
And I literally had a notebook with me everywhere, and anytime I didn't know a word, I would ask somebody, hey, what does this mean? Can you write this down for me? I also messaged a lot in the beginning. Before I was ever brave enough to speak, I was messaging people, and I learned by their responses how I was supposed to respond to certain situations, so that was helpful.
Yeah. Julie asks, any tips for grammar?
For grammar, I mean, you really just need to get a grammar book and start practicing. The key is, when you're not in Korea, you need to fabricate an environment where you can learn. So, I stopped reading English books for quite a long time, and I'm sure that's why I speak English very strangely now. But a lot of my active vocabulary kind of went away. But I did learn Korean, so I stopped reading English books for a number of years. I stopped listening to English music. I tried to use the Korean internet as much as possible. You can even write, put sticky notes on all the things in your house and put the Korean word for it. Use meetup.com and other sites to find meetups where you can study Korean, or go to Korean church just to talk to Koreans, or volunteer to do a language exchange or something with Korean people in your area. The books.
Yeah, Dana asked, any book recommendations? Yeah, for studying Korean.
Yeah, I have. There are a lot of books that I personally used. I used the Seoul National University's textbooks once I was ready to get into the meaty stuff. But before that, I used a book called Easy Korean for Beginners, and it was full of cute characters, and the CD was upbeat and fun, and I really liked it. If you need help to get it, just message us and we can work something out. We can probably purchase it. And if there's a lot of interest, we might even put it on our website. So start out with a book that looks good to you and looks exciting, that you're interested in. And then after that, once you have the foundation, you can get into the more boring books. But when I studied, there was no Talk to Me in Korean. So Talk to Me in Korean has so much content, free content. And now they also have textbooks, and that's pretty much due to popular demand. Everybody asked them to make textbooks. So we've just uploaded a whole bunch of Talk to Me in Korean books on our
Quite
website.
A lot.
And so you can purchase those right now if you want. And yeah, I think persistence every single day. You just need to go crazy about Korean until it starts to stick.
Yeah. I think for me, the most important thing obviously I don't speak fluent Korean, but when I was studying Korean, like one of the main things that I had to try to learn first are verbs and conjugating verbs, like past tense and all that stuff. And actually, the Talk to Me in Korean have the verb books. It's like a verb guide. There's 2 books, and they're sold together, and we actually have it on our website, and it's really good. It's so informative in that book for every verb that you could possibly think of. I think there might be some missing, I don't know, but it was really good. Like 1 page, and it's just got every form for that verb, and then how to use it in a sentence and stuff like that. So it was really helpful.
When I first came to Korea, because there was less demand for the books, there were fewer books, and the quality of the books that were available was actually quite low. And then so Hyunwoo is the founder of Talk to Me in Korean, and we became friends. I think it's been 8 or 9 years, I guess. And he speaks 7, 8, 9 languages. A lot of languages. So he knows how to study languages. So when he started making his own Korean language learning content, I was just like, wow, this is what we needed. And as a result, there are people all over the world who are very successfully learning. The Talk to Me in Korean has contributed a lot to the Korean language education, and they also won a award from the Prime Minister. No, not Prime Minister. What is Is it prime minister? Yeah, there's a president, and then there's also there's a prime minister, right? Yeah. So from the prime minister of Korea, they also won an award for their contribution. So that's how good they are. Someone asked, is it easier to learn Spanish or Korean?
Yeah, that was further up here. It was from Sarah Rivera.
Okay, so Sarah, I am not from America, so I didn't get a lot of Spanish education. I got French education, but to me they're kind of similar because they're all Latin languages. The fact that English language uses the same characters as Spanish and French for me was actually a bad thing because every language has different pronunciation, and it's kind of confusing if you're not in a natural environment where you're using those languages. It's hard to kind of pick up. But Korean, it's a totally different character. I was learning an alphabet from the very beginning, and there's a very specific pronunciation for each character. So it was like starting all over again, and it was so fresh. It was a really refreshing feeling, and I felt very hopeful and encouraged, and that self-discovery, being able to teach yourself Hangul, it's just amazing. But yeah, so for me, I think Korean is easier. But I don't know.
Yeah, no, I understand what you're saying. Like if there's an actual written language that goes with the new language that you're trying to learn, it puts your mind in a different like mode, because you're like on double time, you know, you're reading and learning and translating and stuff, instead of just like, oh yeah, it RAS whatever, like it's, you know, the Arabic, what am I trying to say, English words used to describe some other language. It's I probably don't make any sense.
The phonetic, not phonetic, what am I saying?
Like even so like for example, when we were in Vietnam, you know, they were once occupied by the French, and so you would see a lot of their signs which are written in English, but then they have like weird little notation things on top or in the vowels and stuff. But it's still somewhat familiar, you know. You feel like, oh, those are English letters. Like that's an A, that's an R.
So
that's
you think you know how to pronounce it all,
yeah,
but you actually don't.
Yeah.
Roman letters. Thank you. Yes, Roman.
That's what I meant to say. What did I say? I said Arabic.
But numbers came from Arabic. Sorry, excuse our ignorance. Okay.
We both used to know this stuff, like history-wise, but it's been like years and years since we even like thought about that stuff.
Yeah, and living in Korea for 10 years is like, there are certain things that you're exposed to and certain words that you say a lot, and then certain words and situations that you just never come into contact with. So my brain is like shutting down in certain parts.
It happens.
It's so embarrassing. Anyway.
Should we
You want to continue on?
Yeah.
Is there more?
Actually, Julie was asking about this space behind us, and she was asking if this greenery is like outdoors.
Yeah. Okay. So let's
let's take a look.
And maybe we can grab like a drink. There must be another floor. I mean, there is another floor. Let's just see what.
Yeah. Okay. Standing up. So let's take a look at the greenery real quick.
We might be able to see from the escalator quite well.
So it's bamboo.
Oh, that's
There's all this bamboo, and it's in this like courtyard space, and it's actually go up. It's actually open air. So if it rains, they get rained on. So that is the answer, Julie. It is an outdoor space. It's an outdoor courtyard kind of a thing. I'm okay. I got it. Oh, thanks. Okay, so we're gonna, I guess, go upstairs. John Doe asks us, are you guys planning on a trip outside of Korea anytime soon?
We're always planning a trip outside of Korea. We're probably going to go to Singapore and Malaysia next.
Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say, this morning I was fantasizing about going to Kenya.
That sounds awesome. My dad's been there.
We want to just go everywhere.
Okay, so there's a special exhibition and then a children's museum.
This is a special exhibition Talking, yeah, as you can see, talking about the power of words and advertisements.
Mm-hmm. It's a cool exhibit. I like these kind of exhibits.
This is a little bit more modern stuff, and
Whoa.
these exhibitions, obviously, these exhibits, they change regularly. Whoa.
This video installation is like gonna make me throw up.
This kind of reminds me of our videos, though.
What? Our videos make us want to throw up?
Well, without a stabilizer, maybe.
That's true.
But we like to do the market tour sometimes, right?
What?
Sada. Like, wow, it's cheap. Oh my gosh, look at that.
Yeah. I mean, it's true though. Like, you know, the Hangul, not just Hangul, but like advertising in general. It's in our face every day.
And so the premise behind this is, yeah, we're living in a flood of advertisements. Yeah. So no matter where you go, there's always advertising coming at you constantly. I feel exhausted about it sometimes.
Here's the very first advertisement and first Hangul advertisement.
Here?
It looks like it, yeah. So it was like in a newspaper in 1896.
I think there's some English here.
Yeah, this one.
There have been foreign people in Korea for a very, very long time.
Yeah, oh, there goes the stabilizer battery. Okay, let's try not to accidentally disconnect the live stream.
Right.
Okay, you got that?
I guess so. Wait, this is not a... Oh, yeah, okay. In the beginning, when foreign people came to Korea's shores, they pretty much just killed everybody.
You're like giggling when you
Well,
said
because
that.
if we'd come here at a different time in history, we'd be dead already.
Possibly.
Or in jail. There's a Dutch guy named what's his name? Hamel. I think his last name was Hamel. And he accidentally washed up on the shores of Jeju Island. And at first, the locals didn't really know what to do, so they gave him a drink. And then the police came, they took him away, and he was locked up for years and years. And he wrote an account of his interactions. And so you can read his account of it. Later, he eventually escaped, and he was able to get back to the Netherlands.
Wow, that's crazy.
I actually visited the area where he was held.
Wow. Here's some old school advertisements.
WK, is that an I or a 1?
WKI?
Okay. The Korean people do use Chinese
What
characters
is
still.
WKI
Sorry,
saying?
yeah. Why don't Koreans keep a little Chinese characters like the Japanese do just for interest? They use them.
They used to,
use them
as you could see here.
No, I mean, they still use them in academic situations and also in some kind of higher level newspapers.
Yeah.
But the basic idea is we want to make reading as accessible and easy as possible. And if you keep the Chinese characters, it makes it much harder.
Yeah, this one, it has Korean. I can see there's some Hangul, and obviously most of it is in Chinese letters, but there's also Japanese right here.
Yeah.
So this is from 1930.
Right.
Yeah, and this is the title is in katakana.
And then they also put the Korean so that people could pronounce it if they don't know Japanese.
Oh. It's great to see like old print.
I like how they have a temperature control here. So these must be originals.
Yeah.
Neotone tonic. Wine cod liver oil with cherry hyposulfites. Phosphates. Sorry, phosphites. What's wrong with me? It's embarrassing. I can't read English anymore, Cory. I'm so ignorant.
Okay, that's
I like how they're making the human body like a factory, though. That's interesting.
yeah. So Don Amos asks, how much time do you suggest someone visiting Seoul should plan to stay to see all the markets, historical sites, and shopping districts, etc.? Man, in that case, you should just live here for 3 months.
But I mean, if you want to hit on the main areas, I guess the least that we would recommend is 5 days, but you will regret it. You'll regret only coming for 5 days. So a good 2 weeks is a nice. But some people think that that's too much for Seoul. It depends on what you like, really.
Yeah. We have a question from Mia, I hope I'm saying that right, Addictions, and she asks how much time's left on the live stream. So we have 20 minutes left. So we've been going for an hour and 10 minutes. Yeah, I've always been interested in font, like typography and font design and lettering, calligraphy, stuff like that, yeah. And so, you know, I was very interested in like graffiti and typography, graphic design, you know, this kind of like work. I used to do this kind of stuff with pencil by hand, freehand as well. I should get back into that.
You should.
It's very cool. Yeah, I have some experience with making fonts as well. I haven't made any like cool fonts or anything, but I should probably try.
Is this?
I think this is just like a place where you can kind of copy it. So they kind of gave you like a guideline, and then you fill in the blanks.
Interesting. You should show them the wall as well.
Yeah, the wall.
Let's go back to the beginning. It's in chronology.
Is it? Oh, okay. So we're going back in time. So from 1950.
You can see the change in styles as we go along.
Yeah, but what's interesting now is there's a lot of places that are going back to this retro style of fonts. Yeah. So you'll see them mimicking these old font faces on their businesses. It's like a new trend. The retro trend is coming back.
Yeah, like these don't look old to me anymore because I keep seeing them in this like nostalgic.
Yeah.
New.
This is from the 60s, 1960s. That is funny because as soon as you made a good point. As soon as I saw it, I was like, oh yeah, that looks like stuff we see on the street.
Everything was there.
It's because people are using it now. Again.
Young people are just, they crave nostalgia. So they incorporate it a lot into their projects.
Yeah, here's, this is from the 80s right here. The 90s. And then 2000s, and then into now. See, they've gone back to like the like old font face.
Like this is Gwajajang. This is an exhibition for snacks and cookies and that kind of stuff we went to last year actually. I'm surprised Baymin is not here.
I was looking for Baymin. I didn't see it.
It's nice to see these kinds of exhibitions. It was very interesting.
Yeah. I think Michelle suggested that everybody drinks together. And then Samsung said, Michelle, it can be overwhelming. My girl cousin outdrank me so much that I had to go to the bathroom and purposely throw up so I can save face.
Yeah. I think the thing about drinking culture in Korea is it just doesn't end. Like when I graduated when people graduate from university, they get jobs and they have families. In Canada anyway, usually they stop drinking so excessively, most people. But here it's such an intricate part, like it's integral part of life, in corporate life and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So it's the way you hang out, it's the way you get close to people. And so it happens on weekdays all the time. You see people just passed out on the street, throwing up on like a Wednesday night, Monday night even. This is a little playground for kids. I don't know if we're allowed in there or not, but it'd be interesting to show.
I like the Hangeul design. So this is for children, right? You said? Children's play area?
I don't know think they would like it if we go in there with a camera.
Yeah, like filming children's faces.
But just so everybody knows, if you come here with a kid, there's a nice place you can come and hang out with them.
There's also some lockers.
That's great.
Anything else on this floor?
Want to go up to the roof?
Are we allowed to?
What? Yeah, maybe not. So,
I was like, yeah, let's go to the roof.
I was excited about
Sounds awesome.
All I saw on that sign was just oak song, and I was like, what, there's a roof? If they had just not said anything, I wouldn't have gotten excited.
So, what was I gonna say? Yeah, I think that's it. Down on the first floor where we started, which I think is technically the second floor, there's the cafe and a gift shop. And we've got 15 minutes left. Oh, Michelle's gotta go. She has to eat dinner. Bye, Michelle. Thanks for tuning in.
Bye, Michelle.
So this is a nursing room here.
Yeah, this is great.
For if you need to nurse your kid, there you go. It's the Hangeul Learning Center. Write Hangeul with your body. So this is like an interactive room. What's your name? Move the consonants and vowels to make words.
I'm trying to find, is it?
Are you looking for what?
I'm trying to make your name. I would have made my name too, but I can't. Oh, there's an M.
I think that's supposed to be, isn't this supposed to be the, for like A or O?
It is. I'm being creative, I guess.
Ah, okay.
It should be like that. There you go. I just wanted to find it quickly. I don't want to be here all day. It's kind of hard to see. They're all piled up.
That's, I think, yay.
We did
Cory
it.
Mari.
We did it.
Ah, look, here, you can, oh, what is this?
You can practice writing.
Stroke order?
Maybe, maybe not. What? Oh, they have it in a whole bunch of different. Oh, even Vietnamese.
Vietnamese and French.
That's cool.
Chinese, Japanese.
Nice. I don't know.
And there's this thing. You can use your body to like spell stuff.
Yunin Taw asks, why don't we go back to Canada? Cory's not Canadian, so that's one reason. I've been here for 10 years, and obviously we're having fun. Look at this. Look at Cory having fun. That's probably why we don't go to Canada. We might someday, though. Who knows? Hey, that's fun.
It's funny because it's not like I have to really look for it because the stuff is already here.
Oh.
Like it's like glitch. I thought I had to like look for it over here, like oh like, but it's not. It's like just literally right around here. I guess it makes it easy for kids with short arms.
Not. Just so you know, us being in Korea doesn't mean we don't like where we're from, and it also doesn't mean that we don't like other countries. We love all cultures around the world. We're interested in watching Cory dance as well.
I like this.
Dance, Cory, dance.
No, that's okay. Look, they're showing all these different languages.
Okay. Anyway,
It's the
the world's a big place and we definitely want to explore lots of places, but you know, going really deep and getting to know a place deeply is a really great privilege, I think. Like, I thought I was only going to be in Korea for a year, and now I'm on my 11th year, but every year I learn something new.
Humble.
But we definitely miss our families, so. Are you supposed to write it? There you go. Humble.
Yay, there's no sound.
You want there to be sound? Oh, this is attached to that, so what Cory's doing there comes out up here.
Oh, does it?
Mm-hmm. Okay, so it helps you to learn. We explained about our learning Korean previously or earlier in the stream, so later when the video goes up, you can take a look and learn a little bit more about us. Thank you for asking. Oh, Julie just said Trump was overruled with the ban and the Fed stepped in.
Good.
I really hope that's true.
Yeah, I really hope so too. Because that's unconstitutional what he's doing.
Mm-hmm. 고맙습니다.
여기 안 온대.
Wow, that's fun.
Yeah, that was fun.
All right.
So I think let's head down and out, or down to the cafe, maybe.
We can look and see what they have in the gift shop.
Yeah, so this place was just big enough for a 90-minute live stream.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
I love Korean language so much. It's great to be in a building that's dedicated to it. Let's go down the stairs.
So escalator up, and then you have to walk down the stairs.
Oh my god, we gotta exercise.
There's
Oh my
no down
God.
escalator. Why?
Let's test out this stabilizer some more. Jumping, jumping, jumping. Let's see, I'm gonna jump. Is it? Ah, it doesn't work very well. Ah, man. I saw it. Did you notice?
Yeah, it tilted a little.
Oh, man. Oh, is our audio going weird? It might be because we're in a stairwell, maybe. Okay. Oh, look, look, look. Let's get Cory to go pose next to them. Oh yeah, they're doing this thing. It's like find Sejongdaewang. So it's like a challenge for kids to go find Sejong. It's a lot of fun. All right, so let's go take a look at the cafe and the gift shop. In cafes like this, oh, that's interesting. And is that dong?
What?
Dong.
It is.
Dong means poo. Oh, there's some interesting neckties. Hangul neckties. I guess I'm going too fast, sorry. My mistake. So this is the gift shop. See anything cool? Badges.
These were from this museum, the National Hangeul Museum.
Some little scarves. Oh, this bag says 안녕. We should get some of these for our shop, Cory. There's lots of cool stuff here. Wow. I'm feeling very inspired.
It's a young artist platform.
Some little earrings. Cute.
There's a Sejongdaewang puzzle.
Sejongdaewang baby puzzle. Oh my gosh. Cute. He doesn't look very well. I guess his mustache is frowning, but not his actual mouth. Oh, this is beautiful. Look at that clock. I'd love to have that clock. And then these neckties have little like Korean language built inside of them.
Yeah, that's great. Even these two.
They look like little tents. I like those bags. They're very cool. Some umbrellas.
Right down here.
Yeah. The totes that we're putting up on the site this week are very similar to that, but a little. I think they're kind of a little bit nicer. Some stamps. This is interesting. It's a little nope. What is it, like memo thing? Yeah, but it looks like a Korean ceramics. Flag bag.
I think it's a tote, but it has the teguki on it.
Oh, really?
It has the older teguki.
Oh,
with
interesting.
The more of a swirl in the middle. I wish they had one open so you could see what it looks like.
Interesting. Huh. And
Wow, excuse me.
yeah, these are nice. Lots of nice things here.
How much time we got left?
Not much time. I think that we don't have. We could get something to eat, but there's in the cafe like this. I don't know. It's gonna be a pretty typical cafe fare, like just a.
Just want a coffee or something like that?
Yeah, we could, but I just feel like there's not much. Like them watching us drink coffee is not gonna be that exciting.
Well, I want coffee.
Oh, we can get coffee
Okay.
in 4 minutes. Is what I'm saying. Yeah. Okay, so let's. Why don't we just sit down for a second and end the stream? Wanna have a seat, Cory? And we'll just turn the camera. Okay. So.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
So we hope that you enjoyed today's meetup tour,
Yeah.
live stream tour.
20-second live tour of Korea.
22nd. Wow. That's
20
cool.
seconds. Yeah, and it's a very chill museum. It's snowing outside. It's snowing right now.
Well, now that you say that, you have to show them.
Well, it's very little though.
Yeah, it's not easy to see.
It's like really hard. I can kind of see it in the shadow part right
Your
here.
hands in front of my face again.
But there's some snow.
Okay, so we will wrap up. And yeah, thank you very much for watching. If you're not subscribed to our channel yet, please do. It's a really big help.
Yeah.
And anything you want to say?
Check out KoreaCurated.com, our website for those language books by Talk to Me in Korean, as well as cool like Hangul accessories like the kukuku hat or like the kupin that like.
Where is it?
Like I have right here on my jacket.
This is like means like laughter.
Yeah, so we're selling these things, and we're just trying to like share Korean culture, Korean language, all kinds of stuff. That's why we do this stuff for you guys, and we're just very thankful for everyone that tunes in and chats with us and asks amazing questions. And you guys all like created a community and family within each other, so it's really cool.
Within each other.
Yeah, like within the live chat, everybody's like, everyone calls my mom Mama. And
Yeah,
like,
it's really beautiful.
Mama May and.
Yeah,
so.
and just to add something to what Cory said, the products that we have in our shop are mostly things that you can't find outside of Korea, made by independent creators, and they're things that we really love very much, and we want to help them to get the designers to get more exposure as well. And then also, as everything grows with our YouTube and with our website, we're hoping to not have to do as much of other work. Like, we're hoping that we can focus mostly on creating content for you. So, subscribing to our subscription box or purchasing a product from our store, it helps us to become a little bit more stable and to be able to travel a lot outside of Seoul, for example, and sometimes outside of Korea as well, to make more interesting content. So that's definitely one way you can support us if you're wondering, if you're enjoying these live streams and you're wondering, what can you do to say thanks? That's a good way. And it's all stuff that we know you're gonna love. So anyway.
Yeah. Well, thanks guys. We hope you guys enjoy the rest of the Seoul weekend, and we'll see you guys in the next video.
See you in the next video.
Bye.
Bye.
엄마 사랑해요.
Hand away from my face. Okay, bye.
Bye guys.